All right, so let's talk about this LL Cool J situation. I don't watch the VMAs. I don't watch any of the Grammys, nothing. I don't watch any of those bullshit shows. They're bullshit to me. I could care less about them. I stopped watching those shows when I was a teenager. So LL is getting a lot of backlash. I'm pretty sure he knows it by now, because I saw a short video he made saying he's seeing a lot of pain out there. And, you know, I didn't know exactly what he made the video for, if he was just making it because, yeah, you know, he knows that there's a lot going on and, you know, he see what's happening, but I didn't know why he did it. You know, maybe he's just communicating with people to say, hey, man, I know I see your pain. And actually, I didn't even watch the full video. It just popped up in my feed. I was in my kitchen, man. I was washing dishes or some shit. Something, I was doing laundry, something I was doing. And I kind of like walked away from the screen. I had a Chromecast on my TV. So when I really didn't, you know, follow the whole shit. But when I started to see videos of people, you know, giving him backlash, then I realized, oh, okay, so he hosted the VMAs. Now, if you're not aware, what he said was, there's a lot going on in the world. He's like, we're here tonight for one reason. He said music, right? And he says something like, there's a lot going on. We're gonna leave that at the door. Tonight is our night off. And that comment right there, that's what sparked it all. Now, people who don't understand, okay, first off, him being who he is, he has a very big influence. Now, that video that he made is not going to get as many views and as much attention as the VMAs will, obviously. So that's your time to go up there and let the world know that you care. Or should I say, let the right people know that you care, because everybody don't give a shit, for sure. But when he don't do that, yeah, it comes off in negative ways. And I understand it. Now, he probably understands it as well. And the thing is, people look and say either he was compromised, to say that shit, or he on his own just said, fuck it, I'm not gonna go there. See, the people that do whatever they are doing to fuck things up and to keep oppression going on and hatred and racism, they don't take a day off from that shit ever. That's just who the fuck they are. It's their lifestyle. So when he says that, it's like, let's ignore this shit. And someone coming from that 80s era and dealing with all this type of shit, you think that, you know, him being an elder in this culture and all that he would, just being on this earth, seeing this shit. Like, you have a voice, man, and you have a platform where you don't have to take all night, you know, but even, you know, what he could have done, all right, is pretty much, what he could have done is just not even say anything at all about that shit and just said, hey, is everybody having a good time, right? If y'all having a good time, make some noise. You know, just something. Don't even say anything about none of that shit. And the reason is because, and not to try to insult the intelligence of the people. That's not what not for that reason. I'm saying, even to say, you know, yeah, because I love to see people smiling. I love to see people happy. I love to see people having a good time. We can come here tonight and do that, you know. But, and you still would have had people saying he should have said something, he should have addressed these things. And I agree with them. But what I'm saying, at least in that sense, it's more like a, you know, all right, he didn't address these things. But to come out and say, you know, we're going to leave everything else at the door, nah. That part right there was like, fuck it, we're going to ignore, we're going to ignore the important parts. It's similar to, you know, the Hassan Campbell African Bambaataa situation when KRS One. If these niggas had their issues with, I don't give a fuck if that shit happened. You're the teacher, right? And what African Bambaataa was accused of, if he did that, this dude was a minor, especially. And I don't give a fuck if we keep it hip hop. See, that's been a huge problem. And that's where people are looking at LL saying, if he was compromised, it's not a good look, because he still don't have to do that. And that just means you just a powerless puppet that's been around forever, and you chose to ignore real issues that's plaguing people, right? Now, if it was your own, you know, if you did that on your own, then where the fuck do you stand? Okay, so you disappeared for a long time, came back, made an album, we supported you. Now you done got your money. You're already a multimillionaire, right? So you're not suffering and going through these things, man. They just was talking about the same day about 350,000 black women. The fact that the statistic was even given, lost their jobs, and all these people that's just losing jobs and things are going on, is all of these things, and you don't address any of it. This music is not going to save your fucking life. This music is not, you know, you remember that joke when motherfucking Dave Chappelle was like, I've yet to hear a person, you know, like somebody's dying, they're like, oh, somebody get Ja Rule, like, you know, this is the shit I be talking about. It's like, once a person becomes rich, you're not struggling, you're not going through these things. You can handle what other people can't. And you got to remember, a lot of these same people that are broke, that don't really have money, they're spending money to come out and watch you guys perform. They're giving you their money. You're rich because of the public. You think you got like, when a rapper, these singers, when they go fucking multi-platinum or whatever, you think is like fucking 5 million rich people that bought your album? But no, they don't give a fuck, man. Everything is about, oh, I'm living that good life. So while people are suffering and trying to find their way and going through things, everybody's not going to have the same fortune. You somewhere banging champagne glasses with somebody and toasting to the good life and all of that type of shit. Okay, great. You did what you did. Nobody's hating on you for that shit. That's not what it's about. But, you know, people can't be that short-sighted. You have to know these fucking people that can't afford a whole lot of shit want to be able to say, and that's one thing about Americans that's so fucking ass backwards. See, I'm not the typical motherfucker. I don't look up to anybody. I don't have, my only heroes is my dad and my uncles. Outside of them, nah, I don't have no fucking heroes. No singers, rappers, actors, none of that shit. And so I don't even have a favorite rapper, a favorite actor, a favorite singer. I don't have the favorite boxer. I don't have that shit. People are just people. I just enjoy certain things, and you know what? Everybody has their day. They move on and somebody else come in. And either you lose or keep interest in whatever it is. But this is where the backlash is coming from. So that video that he decided to make after the backlash, you got to think before you step on these stages, man. Like, you know, for somebody to say, we're going to leave everything else at the door, this is our night off. Nah. And the problem with a whole lot of people that suffer, a whole lot of actual good people, is they take a night off every night, because those issues that we should address and make sure that we put our stamp on it, they don't. Because it's just like a coworker going, I don't write people up because I don't complain because they ain't going to do nothing anyway. Okay, so then why complain about it if you're not going to do nothing about it? It just becomes, you just become a crutch. Every time they see you, oh, you know what they did yesterday? Oh, man, and this happened, but they're not going to do anything about it. And the problem with these people, now you take a guy like Lawrence Taylor, and this scumbag Trump decides to work with this scumbag Lawrence Taylor. We know what the fuck Lawrence Taylor got, you know, what he did. Now anybody, oh, but he probably changed. Okay, would you trust him with your fucking kids? Yeah, would you allow him to be around your fucking door? Okay, so shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. That's the whole point. We always want to align ourselves with the wrong people. And this shit it's on purpose, man. It's by design. I'm a racist, I'm a piece of shit, but I'm going to take your people and I'm going to make them the poster child for whatever the fuck it is that I want them to represent. And they're going to do it. And then your people are going to go, he must not be that bad of a guy. Yo, I've been a Lawrence Taylor fan, yo, ever since, you know, yeah, right. All this type of shit. Oh, Teddy Riley, he's a great musician, man. Teddy Riley, right. Yeah. This is what they do. It's like I said, it's by design. They don't give a fuck about none of you. They don't care about none of us. So all of these things that's going on in the world, and I mean, even for him to just say something encouraging, there's a lot going on in the world, you know, and a lot of people are suffering. We come here to have a good time, but this isn't going to cure that. And I just want to take the time to say, I see what's happening. And you understand what I'm saying? Like something, whatever, but bottom line, let people know you give a fuck, man. And you're not with the bullshit. Because even when you make music, and music has always been political, it's entertainment, it's a form of entertainment, but it's always had politics in it. And the fact of the matter is, man, you know, like L made a song a couple albums ago where he was talking about George Washington, all these different people, like he's talking about the forefathers of this country, like the shit that he was saying. People are like, yo, what the fuck, man? Like you, man, you know, like he's like trying to make a fun story involving these people, and he got backlash for that. And when you know he disappeared for so many years, and then he comes back, yeah, a lot of people forget. Then you got a lot of new people that never heard him before until his last album and shit like that. Then they start doing reaction videos and going back. But bottom line is, people are showing an interest in what you're doing. And the last thing that you need to do, man, is stand up on a stage, right? And make comments about a situation that have a lot of people in pain, situations in general, just life in general. But because it's like, well, I got mine, I ain't going through this shit, right? So let's not talk about it. It looks like an excuse, and that's how it comes off. And people are calling him a sellout, he's a fraud. So just like you come back and all of a sudden you make a good impact with your new album, you know, that was last year, but you understand what I'm saying? The same way people cheer you, they'll boo you. And in this situation, I understand why people are feeling like they're feeling. So, hey man, maybe, you know, I don't know, going forward. And there's always going to be somebody else to do the same type of things, but maybe going forward, who knows, man? That's, you know, for me, you know, I already understand what I understand. So him saying, and I get it. I completely get it. In closing, hopefully he gets it too, and a whole lot of other people, because nobody gives a shit about awards and all this shit. Yeah, that's leisure time shit. It's just something people do for fun. I don't find it fun. I can care less. But we got to understand, when we avoid real topics, when we avoid what's going on in this world and everything is just fun, party, yeah, that's for you, not the people that's suffering. That's why LL got that backlash. Talk to me in the comment section, y'all. Never fall in love with lies. Remember, the truth brings hate out of people, and I will catch y'all on the next video.